Have you ever looked at the ancient pyramids and just wondered, how were they really built? We've all seen the pictures, the documentaries, and the countless theories that get thrown around. But deep down, don't you feel that there's something truly magical about them? Something beyond the stones and the labor that formed them. What if the answer isn't just about the how, but the why? There's a mystery that stretches back thousands of years, and it invites us to ask, what does it take to create something that lasts beyond time itself? Today, we are going on a journey to uncover that mystery and what it might reveal about our own lives. It was a quiet afternoon in a small village near Cairo, Egypt. A young man named Tariq stood at the foot of the Great Pyramid of Giza, gazing up at the towering monument. The stone blocks, each one weighing several tons, seemed almost impossibly arranged. "Dad," he said to his father standing beside him, "how did they even move those stones? And how did they build this thing thousands of years ago?" His father smiled softly, brushing the dust off his old jacket. "It's been a question for centuries, Tariq. But I think the answer is not as simple as we'd like it to be." Tariq's curiosity was on fire. He had always heard the old stories of slaves building the pyramids, or of great machines that might have lifted the stones. But as he stood there, in awe of the monument, he couldn't shake the feeling that there was something more to it. His father's voice broke his thoughts. "The truth is, Tariq, we don't know how they did it. No one does." Tariq wasn't satisfied. He spent the next few days in the local library, poring over ancient texts and modern theories, each one more puzzling than the last. Some said aliens helped the ancient Egyptians. Others claimed it was sheer human strength, while a few spoke of secret, lost technologies. One evening, an old historian named Ahmed noticed Tariq's frustration as he sat over a pile of books. Ahmed, a man whose face was as worn as the stones themselves, sat down next to him. "You're searching for an answer, aren't you?" Ahmed asked. Tariq nodded. "Yes, but the more I look, the more confused I get. How did they move those giant stones? How did they build something so perfectly aligned with the stars?" Ahmed took a deep breath, looking at the pyramid rising against the dusky sky. "It's not about the stones, Tariq. It's about what they believed. The pyramid was a symbol of something eternal. It wasn't built by brute force alone. It was built by vision." Tariq was puzzled. "Vision?" "Yes," Ahmed continued. "The Egyptians didn't just want to build a tomb. They wanted to create something that would last for eternity. Every stone, every step, every inch of this pyramid was a piece of something greater. They believed in something bigger than themselves, and that belief carried them through the impossible." The old historian paused, his voice softening. It was their connection to something divine, their determination, and their willingness to unite in purpose that built these pyramids. Tariq's eyes widened as the words sunk in. So, it wasn't just about the physical labor? It was about faith? "Exactly. Faith, vision, and unity," Ahmed said. "The greatest wonders in history are not made by hands alone. They are born from the heart and mind." Tariq walked away from that conversation a changed man. That night, as the moonlight bathed the pyramid in a silvery glow, he realized that the true secret of the pyramids wasn't a question of mechanics. It was a question of belief. As he stood there reflecting on the grandiosity of the structure, he could feel a deep sense of awe. It was as if the very stones were alive with purpose. This mystery of the pyramids teaches us such a valuable lesson. Sometimes the greatest achievements are not built with just our hands, but with our hearts and our minds. It's the power of vision, of unity, and of unwavering belief in something larger than ourselves that drives us to accomplish what once seemed impossible. When we face our own struggles, whether they're personal, professional, or emotional, we often forget that we too have the ability to create something monumental. It's not always about having the right tools or the perfect resources. It's about the belief we carry with us, and the purpose that fuels our journey. So, the next time you feel overwhelmed or unsure of how to move forward, take a moment to reconnect with your own vision. Remember that belief is the foundation for everything we build in life. Just as the pyramids were born from the Egyptians' unshakable faith, you can create your own masterpiece, no matter how impossible it may seem. If this story inspired you, Please consider liking the video and sharing it with someone who might need to hear this message. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories like this. Thank you for watching, and let's continue to believe in what's possible together.